Today isn't necessarily an egg cutting video, but we had 3 clutches, and honestly, there's even a few more that were all laid very close together. Essentially, it's like every other day that they were laid. And so today, we're going to do kind of a little montage video of 3 different clutches that were all laid like 5th, 7th, 9th, or whatever it was, that all in a row that we're going to go through. We're going to show off 3 really cool clutches, including a couple that I am very much looking forward to because we have a few first-time moms. So without further ado, let's check it out. The first of the clutches that were all laid very close together, but not the same day, because why would they make it easy for me? So this is Colorado to Alabama. So Colorado is a pastel highway we got from a local shop in Denver. I think they actually did produce her. And then Alabama is a banana ivory that I think came from Dynasty Reptiles. Yeah, they came from Dynasty Reptiles. So the very first clutch, this was our very first clutch. Let's see what we got. I'm kind of lying a little bit. I already kind of take a peek when they were all still pipped out because we don't really do a whole lot of cutting. So as we can see, we hit some pretty good odds. We have mostly highways here. This might be an ivory, but let's kind of take a look. So we'll start with the one on top. Come here. Come here. So to start off with, we hit it. This is a banana highway right here. You can kind of tell, if you look in here, you can see that orange from the banana. This is a banana highway ball python. We absolutely hit the odds on the very first one, which is awesome. Not going to sex them until after they shed and they start to eat because I like to give them time. So we're going to put that one aside so we know that's the banana highway. Next up, we have this one, which is a pastel highway, just like her mom. So you can kind of tell the regular highways are a little bit more yellow. The pastel gives it that really nice kind of black outline. So we have a little pastel highway here. Get your faith in gear. Here we have another little highway. Let's see, I think this is a regular highway. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think this is a regular highway, a pastel highway, and then I believe this is a banana ivory. Looking here, I'm 90% sure this is a banana ivory. I don't think pastel though. But we'll see as they shed and get a little bit older. Other people that have hatched more ivories and highways than me, if you want to, weigh in your 2 cents. But what I think we have here is a banana ivory, a pastel highway, a regular highway, pastel highway, and a banana highway. I might have that mixed up. I need to double check again, but I believe that's what we got. Although this one's really pale, so I'm not sure if this is in fact another just plain highway. We'll see. But I know this is in fact the banana highway right here. This is what we were going for, which is absolutely fantastic. This is really cool. First clutch, we actually hit the odds. It would have been nice to get all of them, but one of the bright sides of doing super to super with Colorado being the highway, which is the allelic super, and then the ivory being the yellow belly super, we are going to get no normals, and every single one was either going to be an ivory or a highway, one way or the other, and we actually hit some pretty cool odds. So we're going to get these all sorted out, get their cards, get their feeding cards all tagged up, ready to roll, and we will continue on, and probably tomorrow or the next day when the eggs will be coming up for the next one, but we're going to do a couple all together for this really quick, like I said. So stay tuned for the next one. So for this second clutch, I apologize. I was in the middle of cleaning. I got in just into the groove, and I was moving snakes around and moving them to larger tubs and setting up new racks, and I just completely spaced, and I set these guys up without doing the full reveal. So we're just going to go through pretty quickly here, and we're going to talk about this. So this was the second clutch. They were born 2 days ago, or at least they started to be pipped 2 days ago. They all hatched out of the egg today, and the pairing was Chicago, our Orange Dream, who is a really grumpy female who maintained a little bit more of her orange color as an adult. Orange Dreams, without either being a super or having other stuff mixed into them like pastel or fire, have a tendency to really brown out as they get older. So we have her, and then the sire, or the dad, was North, who is one of our 2 adult calicos who has this really weird line of calico, and it may or may not even be a line, but based on where we got him from, and now this is the second clutch that he has produced, the third of this particular line of calico that has thrown these crazy high whites and pixelated animals. The first of one came, we still have one holdback of. That is Tuxedo Mask from a really crazy litter, which is essentially the holdback is these guys' cousin. And then last year, North produced another one with a bumblebee, and it produced a calico, and then another really crazy high white calico one. We didn't hold any of those back. And then for this one, we are probably going to hold back at least this one, but we'll see. Can't make any promises as of yet. But this is one that we may or may not have a new cool type of line of calico, and I'm doing research and confirming all that stuff right now. But without further ado, let's get going down the road. So this one first, this is just single gene orange dream. There goes the hide. So as you can see, forgive the sink. So just a single gene orange dream. Nothing too crazy, but we'll see as they shed, as he gets a little bit bigger. I'll pick up the hide at the end. So this one is the one that we're really talking about here. This one right here. This one is really cool. So this is an orange dream calico. Has a bunch of crazy pattern on the sides. As you can see, the orange dream come through. Really crazy high whites. This is even higher white than the female. So essentially their aunt, which is a pastel calico. Super crazy pattern. It's a beautiful little baby. Just look at that, which makes me think that I'm probably going to hold this one back. We'll put this back there. This one here is just I believe just a calico. So as we look here, it's still a really high white calico, but you can see it doesn't have the orange dream in it. It has much darker head, much darker bandings, and it's a darker animal in general. And that's how you know this is just the single gene calico. But either way, this is a nice calico. Those high whites, those nice sides. This looks absolutely beautiful. This would be one that I would possibly consider holding on to. I'm trying not to hold on to too many single genes that aren't recessives, but that one's just really nice. And as by now everyone knows that that's kind of my MO. So this one here, this is another orange dream calico, not as high white and crazy as the other one, but you can see that it has kind of those telltale markings of calico along the bottom. So this is more of a low expression calico, and it seems like out of all of the ones that they throw, it's like 2 out of 3 odds that it throws a crazy high white calico animal, where 2 will get either the crazy high pixelation or high white contrast, and then 1 will be a low expression. And that's what's happened the last couple different clutches. The aunt, so these guys is, the aunt of this litter. So the female pastel calico, I did pair with another orange dream, so essentially we'd have 2 orange dream calico, only this one would have pastel in it, clutches, but I don't think she went. But she's acting kind of silly because I don't have a sonogram. I don't know for surezies. This one here, switching hands. This is just another single gene orange dream. This one actually looks pretty good. They usually have a really fun, nice, busy pattern to them. This one, just a single gene. We'll see how it looks. Not all orange dreams are the same, similar to calicos. Sometimes there are higher expressions than others. And so, and even with that made it so they ended up working with this one line of orange dream, which ended up being called high intensity or HI orange dream, which is another really cool line of orange dream. It's compatible with regular orange dream. If you put a high intensity and a regular one together, you'll end up with just, you can just get a super orange dream that might be high intensity or not. It's kind of like what coral and lipstick and boas used to be. But last one, because I'm starting to ramble a little bit, is this one right here, all the way in the back. This one I think might just be a really pretty normal or a very low expression calico. I think it's just a normal though, but we'll see after they shed. Anybody who has worked with orange dream more than I have, and just with ball python genetics in general longer than me, absolutely feel free to give me your opinion about that. But I think this is just a normal, but we'll see. But anyway, so that's this clutch, and then go back in. I'm gonna do one more clutch for this video. One more that is going to be born in about 2 days. So this is essentially over the course of about a week and a half of clutches being born, because I'm not dropping 100 clutches every single year. I'm doing about a dozen or so, and it just so happened that a lot of these kind of were born over the period of like a week, and then it went like a month, and then another 3 or 4 went, and then
and now another couple might be laying in the next week or two so as well. So it's really funny. It's kind of like a group and then long time group and then a long time then group. So we'll see. But anyway, clutch number 2.
Okay, here we go. This is the last clutch. This is from a really cool pairing, one that I was very much looking forward to. So this one was between Reno, who, just a quick reminder, this is what she looks like. So she is the leopard, pinstripe Mojave. And then we paired her to Wash, which is just a single gene bamboo. However, the bamboo is in the Bell complex, the blue-eyed leucistic complex, along with Mojave, Lesser, Russo, Butter, those things. And so that means that we could get blue-eyed leucistics that are also leopard and pin, that we're going to need to actually take a black light tube more than likely to see whether or not they still have those, which I do have one. I just totally forgot to grab it. So as we move further down the road, we'll find out whether or not they are in fact leopard or pin if we manage to hit the odds. But let's see what we got. All right. So from the looks of it, we got a couple really cool things. So look in here. We obviously got one bell. We have, I think, another bell right here. We'll have to see. Let's see. Let's spin around here. Let's see. I think, oh yeah, blue eyes. We got 2 bamboo bells, guys. And that's a distinction that we do have to make because the bamboo gene in itself is actually worth more than a lot of the other single genes that are in the bell complex. And so that means that essentially these guys are monetarily worth more, at least for the moment, than a lot of the other bells. So that's really cool. And then we have here what I think is just a bamboo right here. I think this is just the single gene bamboo. We'll have to see. And then this one, I think this is a bamboo pin. It's certainly not a leopard. It's certainly not a bamboo leopard pin because it doesn't look like its mom. And this one, I'm not sure what this is. Let's see. Still in there. It's a pinstripe of some kind. If you look right in there, you can see those little pin markings. So I don't think we got a copy of mom, unfortunately, but we definitely got at least, I'm pretty sure, a bamboo pinstripe, 2 bells, because this was a smaller clutch. This was Reno's very first year to go. She was a very slow grower. That being said, I had very small clutches this year. I think I've mentioned it a couple times in several other videos, but I had really small clutches this year. That probably has to do with moving and everything like that. But hey, we're still hitting pretty good odds. And honestly, I think we're doing pretty good this year, considering we had a lot of first-time moms. Everything got delayed. It was very stressful for me, for all the animals. Though I absolutely did my best to mitigate that stress as much as possible. And I think moving in Colorado in November, December, I did pretty good. But that just means everything got pushed back. But hey, so the first one, we got Colorado. We managed to hit our banana highways, which is absolutely awesome. You know, the next clutch, always hoping for those super high whites, not necessarily like the faded calicos, but we did manage to hit a couple Calico orange dreams, probably a couple holdbacks. I'm going to do my best not to have too many holdbacks. And then this one, we had at least 2 of the bamboo bells, which is awesome. I absolutely love the bamboo gene. I really like the genes that look a lot like spider because I love the spider gene look. I just don't like everything attached to it. That's why I don't really breed spiders that much. Just have the one. And then we have another one who's just a pet only that I'm trying for very specific things, and I always make sure that those. But anyway, we're not going to get into that right now. But I think we're doing pretty good. Love the bamboo. I do like clown, but I think I'm like the only person in the world who thinks clown's a little overrated. I just like the other really cool stuff you can do with some of these really amazing morphs. But I'm absolutely ecstatic that we managed to get. We managed to produce bells. Like I've talked about. Come here. I've talked about how cool white snakes are, and for a long time I said I wasn't going to buy one. I was going to produce my own. And I said the same thing with Highway 2, and then I ended up getting several just because of either deals or the opportunity managed to arise where I was able to get some. But I am so ecstatic that this year we're starting to produce some of the animals that I've always wanted to produce, and we got blue-eyed leucistics. It's so cool. We got the bamboo. Hopefully next year we're going to continue with that. We might get more blue-eyed leucistics. We're going to have different bamboo combos. It's going to be really, really cool. Oh, I am so excited for the future. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Coming along with me on this journey has been absolutely amazing. Again, blue, blue, bamboo, pretty sure bamboo pin, and then I think that might be another bamboo pin. I know it's more than just a I know it's more than just a pinstripe. It might be a pinstripe leopard. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure that is the bamboo pin. But hey, thank you again so much, everybody. Love your support. Love the views. It absolutely makes me feel amazing that you guys follow along with me on this journey. Stay tuned for more updates as these guys move along. I'm going to do my best not to have too many holdbacks this year because we're not doing a whole lot with recessives, and we have a lot of the same stuff in here down the road, and I don't like doing too much line breeding and putting back to parents and relatives and stuff, but we'll have to see down the road because we do have several other bamboos in the road, so might be doing some really fun stuff with that. But hey, thank you again so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this really cool, baby snake video, and we will check you next time.